Hey, enthusiasts, welcome to a new episode of Salty Language number 680.
Whoa, that was an awkward opening, Brian.
I know because I was waiting for it to go and things looked like they were freezing a little bit. So it was
I
good
guess I
times.
must consent to being recorded. I
Yeah.
consent. Yes,
Excellent. Excellent.
indeed. There goes my soul.
Yep. Yep. Skype now
Yep.
owns you.
I knew it.
You'll have to get a very large Skype face tattoo.
I mean,
next
to be
week.
fair, wasn't really using the soul anyway. We're good.
That's fair. Yeah. It's true. It was just sitting there,
chilling,
collecting
Exactly.
dust.
Yep.
Yeah. Like someday I might need this to make a deal with someone.
Or a real
but
boy.
Until then. Yeah. Son of a
Son of bitch. Hi, Brian. How's it going, matey?
Hello, Tony. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Just stuffed myself full of fried chicken and roasted potatoes.
That seems all right.
Oh, it was so
Wait a
good.
minute.
I ate way too much. And I ate they have these massive pieces of lemon meringue pie too, and I ate half a piece of that. So
My God, man.
I'm so full of self-loathing and food right now.
Oh, wow. I feel like that needs to be like the next heart attack grill. Self-loathing and food.
And food, yeah. Oh, it was so good though, because it was fresh out of the roaster, and yeah, just quite nice.
We did ourselves some dirty water dogs
Oh yeah.
and some black box private selection Italian style mac and cheese. Now that's Italian.
Oh geez, I didn't know you were going so
my
upscale.
God, with fresh
Jeez.
cracked black pepper on it. It's delightful.
Which is hilarious. When we joke about that being high end, and then you also made dirty water dogs
Yup,
with
sure
it.
did. You betcha, buddy.
I mean, you see that on Food Network all the time.
Yeah, nice, quick, easy meal. Tasted great. Hit the
Oh
spot.
yeah, amen to that, dude.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude.
I do that quite a bit, where I'm just like, what the fuck am I gonna make? And I'll be like, do I have some hot dogs or ham or something like that, or sausage, and just do like some mac and cheese and sausage or something like
yeah.
that, and gets the
Mac
job
and
done.
cheese is like
for
the
sure.
ultimate side.
Yeah, it really is.
Um.
It's so funny growing up though, when we made mac and cheese, it was like, this is a meal.
Oh yeah.
Like it was like, we're eating this whole box. Like there's no leftovers.
Tupperware. The fuck.
Yeah,
Mac and cheese makes Tupperware go crazy anyway.
You just eat it right out of the
Yeah.
pot.
I mean, I have.
I have too. I saw a video last night of talking about how lazy guys are, and you see this guy sitting there and he's eating like French fries out of the air fryer basket, and I'm like, that's just efficient.
That's called one dish cooking.
Yeah, like why mess up a bowl or a plate
Dude,
or something?
It's basically a giant bowl with a
they're also-
handle already on it. It's perfect.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're ready to go right there. So I don't see the problem.
Brian, we need to make an air fryer. For one reason and one reason only,
Okay.
excuse me.
All right.
I want the air fryer basket to just look like a comically oversized cup of coffee. That's all I want.
Okay. This would be funny.
I know,
I
right?
like this.
Oh, man.
Oh my
What's
God.
up?
While we were waiting for the food, because since they're doing it fresh, you got to wait for the chicken, and it takes like 20 minutes.
Oh, of course.
So
You're better.
which totally fine, right? When you're getting fresh hot food, no problem waiting a little bit for it. Dude, I asked her for a medium drink, and holy God, I swear I could climb in this thing.
Just out of curiosity, what's one of these roasted chicken dinners run you?
$10.99.
What?
I mean, what it comes with is it's the normal 4-piece, and then these massive fucking potatoes, dude. Like it's like they take a baked potato that is seriously, I don't know, 8 inches
Huge
long,
tracts of land.
and like cut this thing into like thirds basically. And so these pieces are massive, and they roast it. I think they do it right in with the chicken,
Covered in the chicken goodness.
and like they've got, it's got some of the like batter or something on it, like the chicken does too. And then it comes with, I got a side salad, but usually it comes with like slaw.
This is
also
$10.99.
for $10.99. $10.99. Yeah,
Motherfucker.
it's a strong dinner. Yeah.
So,
Or if you want all white meat, it's
well, who
$14.99.
wants that?
My mom did.
Son of a the all white meat upcharge. That's also
Yeah,
the
I
name
know,
of our
right? It's
strip
because
review.
Yeah. The all white meat upcharge. That sounds like a really racist thing at the strip club.
It really
actually.
does.
Yeah. Like we have this nice, assortment of ladies. Like, no, I want the all
I'm
white
here
meat
for the
upcharge.
all white meat.
Or gentlemen,
Yes.
I guess. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Like, oh, you're one of those.
So we were running over to that Goodwill there on Secor, looking for a comically oversized suit and some dolls to chop up for Halloween.
Yeah, right.
Like you do.
Yeah, Halloween.
Yes,
sure.
like you do. And leaving, it's like, all right, we just gotta get some food and go home. Went to Culver's. It's right there.
There's a Culver's over there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm thinking the one in
my
Lambertville.
apologies.
That's okay.
The other one on Secor.
Sorry. Right. Okay. Now I get it. Okay.
So we're in the Culver's, right? Ordering up. I'm like, okay. She gets a chicken Sammy, side of chili cheese fries, upcharge. That's fine. I get a burger, although I didn't realize I was ordering a double burger. That's fine. But I get a burger, fries. I'm like, give me some of them cheese curds. Right?
Right.
They're like, okay. Do you want to just throw out a number how much our bill was for our meal at Culver's last night?
Like $75.
It felt like it. It was like $31.
Yeah. I know, it's insane,
and I was
isn't
just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Every time I go
$10.99, I could have ate like a king.
You could have, yeah. Most of the time when I go to Culver's, I get like a double, whatever their bacon gimmick is, like this double smash burger with bacon. That's usually what I get. I usually get that, like fries on a drink, and I'm usually sitting around $15, and I'm like, whew. So yeah, if I'd really thought of it, I could have probably gotten very close to what you
still.
That's like, I hate that though. It's like, fast food shouldn't be $15 for one person.
No, definitely not.
And they don't have like a value menu of any kind either. You can't really go cheap there.
It's bend over, get curded.
Yeah, and their app has nothing in it.
No.
Like, because I signed up for their app because at one point it was like, sign up for the app, get a BOGO coupon. I was like, oh, cool, So I did that. And then since then, I've got nothing else. Not even on my birthday. They weren't even like, here's a free ice cream or something.
Well, because they're like, do you like cheese curds, butter burgers, and frozen custard?
And yes,
then they're like, you know
much.
where we're at, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Come get some.
Very much what it feels like. Yeah. Well, I guess they mail out coupons, but I live far enough away. I don't get any. No, it's funny. There's one in Monroe,
Raven,
but that one's too far away. And the one over on Secor is too far away, so I'm in a dead zone for coupons.
The old coupon dead zone.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, right.
But even my brother doesn't live that far from that one you went to, and he never gets any coupons for it. But I've seen people standing in line with coupons, so they must just send it to the people that live like right around it, basically.
I mean, I could have went for any coupon they would have gave me yesterday. Jesus Christ.
Right? Like fish dinner.
Like, damn, this is a sit-down restaurant price.
I know. That's, yeah. So I said, I think it's brilliant how, Chili's has got a thing where it's like a good-sized burger, fries, and then like chips and salsa and a drink for $10.99. And they're like, why go to a fast food place when you can get a better quality product here? And I was like, they got a point.
Get some Chili's,
They're still not. Yeah, it's like that's a great way to try to get people in, because when you go, holy shit, a Big Mac meal is like $11.50 now.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'll go get a, well, not over a Big Mac, I wouldn't, but
come on,
you gotta have a Big Mac.
Occasionally you gotta have a Big Mac.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
make your head bigger.
But sometimes though, it's like, if you're looking at the value, you're like, I'm gonna go get a good sized burger, and the quality of the burger is going to be a little bit better, at least.
I mean, you would hope.
Yeah. God, can you imagine if you went in there, it was the same level as McDonald's or something?
Why does it look like someone soccer kicked this to me?
Oh, that's how we do it here. Oh, okay. You haven't been to Soccer Kick'ems lately?
You ever been to Burgers by Beckham or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck that movie was called?
It was Bend It
Okay,
like
Burgers
Beckham.
like
So
Beckham.
I like Burgers by Beckham actually. Like you look in the back and everyone's got to wear a dopey like those plastic Halloween masks from when we were kids, but it's David Beckham.
Got
So everyone looks like David
quarter
Beckham.
inch of sweat clinging to the inside of the mask.
Well, that's what
Can't
keeps it on.
breathe, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, chefs or cooks dropping like flies
Got
in the
that
kitchen.
elastic string just yanking your hair out.
Yep. In fact, forget they got to wear the whole costume.
Yeah, with the
like,
vinyl gimmick too. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's
be
not
terrible.
breathable polyester or anything. It's
Not
this
at
is
all.
like the same shit you put on your child's sheets so they don't pee to bed.
Right. Yeah, and you're literally like doing the sign of the cross before you go to work because you're going to be working near open flames.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even consider the flammability of it.
Yeah, if you come home in a full costume, you've had a good night. Oh man.
Oh, that's funny.
I'd be so horrible. Right? Oh man. Yeah, up at the place we went for the chicken, I felt bad for the woman because they were getting their asses handed to them. I mean, just chicken orders left and right. And she was the only one working because the girl that was supposed to work tonight apparently came down with COVID.
How convenient on chicken night.
I know, right? Well, that thing is not even chicken. I mean, they do chicken every day.
Dude, you saying every night's chicken night?
For them, it is, man. That's their number one.
They really need to put on a shirt. Every night is chicken night.
Every night's chicken. They should, yeah. Because they're for sure. They move chicken up there. I mean, like while we're sitting there, I just kept watching people pull in, go out with full bags of food, which I'm guessing by the look of it, it looked like boxes of chicken.
Wow.
So they also have like you can get family dinners too, but the price is pretty much
like
the same.
mama chicken, the daddy chicken.
Yeah,
some deviled
eggs.
Pick
which of the family you want to eat. Yeah, exactly.
Fuck yeah, I love a family meal.
Yeah. So yeah, only downside is it's a little it's not bad. It's like I think it's like a 10-minute drive north, which is up into you start getting into that farm or rural Michigan area. So lots of big trucks up there.
Yeah. Probably real dumb people too. That worship a certain orange god.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, there's this guy, and I'm assuming his, I don't know, girlfriend or wife, they both pulled in, so they must have like, hey, let's meet at this place after work for dinner. They close at 7. They showed up at like 20 after 6. He walks up and goes, oh, and turns back and he goes, hey, they close at 7. Maybe we should go somewhere else. Being a considerate person.
A good human being.
And she's like, but I wanted this. And he goes, well, they close in like half an hour.
Bitch.
No, he goes, they close in like half an hour. And she goes, well, I guess we're going to starve then. And I'm like, oh, yeah, because this is the only thing to eat in the world, And he just looks at her and goes, your attitude, I really hate your attitude sometimes. And she's like, well, I hate yours. And I'm like, this is going to be a fun night.
Wow.
Like, good Lord.
Wow, that's good, clean fun right there. Nothing like a little domestic in the goddamn chicken joint.
I know, right? Well, and the thing is, they had time. I mean, chicken usually takes 25 minutes. I mean, they had 40 minutes just to get it to go, or sit in the parking lot.
Though. You had a decent human being who's thinking about the people that want to go home at that place. And then you have that bitch.
Yeah. She was too. I mean, you could tell like when she got out of the car, she almost had this like what attitude. You could just kind of read it off of her body language. She was clearly not in a good mood. So I don't know if maybe they couldn't decide on where they were going to eat, or you don't know what the story ahead of time was. But I was like, "Woo, okay." It's like this is going to be a fun night.
Did her car have like powered by bitch dust on it and all those other dumb shits?
No, nothing like that. Yeah, but I was just like, okay, then. I was like, well, for both of their sakes, I'm glad they're driving separately.
Really, you can put her right into a ditch.
Ugh.
No one be any the wiser.
No. Oh man, it would have. Well, I would have been.
Oh, but you would have been like, I got you, bro. Bro code.
But like,
Bro code.
Yeah. I didn't see nothing.
I didn't see shit.
I didn't see shit. Yeah.
Good times.
But yeah, dude in front of me, or when I went in to pick up the food, dude in front of me, goes to pay, and then on the screen the tip thing comes up, and he goes no tip, and his wife, I mean, you could just see her head just turn like the fuck, and she slaps his arm, and she's like, leave a tip. She's like, cheapskate.
That's funny.
I was like, good on her, because it's like they dined in. It's like, come on, it's like if you're getting to go, I don't have a judgment on that, sometimes I tip, sometimes I don't on to-go orders. It just depends on kind of how much money I have or the vibe I'm feeling. But it was like they sat in there and ate, It's like that one woman working was seriously running her ass off.
Well, once again, that bitch or them bitches, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but it was chicken night. So.
But every night's chicken night.
It is. It really is. Well, yeah. Didn't used to be. They used to be closed on Mondays. So, well, actually, Sunday's not chicken night because they're only open till 3. So, if you want it to be chicken night, you got to get there before 3.
Chicken night.
You just eat leftover
during
chicken.
The day. Yes.
Yes.
I have I had a nice little cheap meal experience actually on Friday after work.
Oh yeah.
It was the classic, go out with the boys. Have you ever been to Moe's in Rossford? It's like right on Main Street, quote unquote.
I feel like I've heard of the place, but I don't think I've been there.
It's been there forever.
Okay.
But so we're like, let's go to Moe's. All right. I've been there.
Sure. Moe's Tavern. Yeah.
Exactly, actually. But
go get a flaming Moe.
I think that's on their menu.
It should be. Although I wonder if it has cough syrup.
Probably not, but whatever. So we go to Moe's and I get a bacon cheeseburger, side of tater tots, couple NA beers. You want to just tell me what my bill's going to be?
$20.
$14.
Yeah, I was going to say cheaper than
I couldn't believe it. And it was like a good burger. It wasn't like a burger's burger. Like I could have eaten 2 of them easy. But given the fact I got tots, burger, couple NAs, and it was like $14 and change, was ludicrous.
Yes.
I mean, it was like going back in time, bro.
Yeah, it really is.
And her whole menu was like cheap like that. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm going to have to go to Moe's more often.
Yeah.
But then you go right up the road, there's Danny's, which they completely redid, and it looks like some sort of bar you'd see in Nashville now. Their bacon cheeseburger, $15, just that.
Yeah, staying local here, Pat and Dandy's just did that. I don't know if you've seen their menu recently, but holy shit, they raised their prices are insane.
Oh, really?
Now.
Well, fuck them guys.
Yep. That place was like a dive bar basically forever.
I mean, it still is.
The corn. No, but that's the thing is it's not now because they've outpriced the dive bar.
Oh, but crowd. I mean, you walk in, you're like, this place is a shithole. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Until you look at the menu.
But I think like sandwiches there are like $15.99 now.
They fucked themselves. That place used to be used to be a nice cheap lunch.
Yep. Not anymore. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind trying to upscale your food a little bit, but it's like, dude, we've gone into burgers and they've got shit that place has no business making on their menu, and it's not that expensive, So
I think that's a terrible business plan there.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's not like a big money area either.
That's the local watering hole for that neighborhood.
And for anyone listening, for around here, that's $15.99 is more than the local dive bar charges for sandwiches usually. Usually sandwiches are like $10.
For sure.
Anything above that, a lot of people in this area will go,
I'm not paying $15 for a hamburger.
Well, I've heard a lot of people bitch about food trucks because a lot of food trucks, their sandwiches are like $13 and or so, and a lot of people that's too, it's too far. Like they won't pay that.
Well, yeah, but I get it. What are you gonna do? Oh my God, Brian! I thought your Running Man collar just went off.
Yeah,
Jesus
almost
Christ.
did.
I was scared.
Oh man,
Scared me.
You're scared.
right?
You're excited. Feel these nipples. Man. Ooh. Yeah. Anyway,
Well, I mean, I didn't
it's
really
tough out
go
there.
to Pat and Andy's anyway, despite the
I
fact
didn't
how
either.
close it
Yeah.
is, because there's a couple
Yeah.
dudes that like to hang out there that I would never like to see. So,
Yeah, that's fair. I don't even remember how I found that out. I think it was in the food truck thing, the Toledo food
yeah.
truck group. I think somebody was posting like the new menu basically. And it does look like they have better food, but it's like, yeah, you still just need a sloppy ass burger for like $10
Oh, for sure.
somewhere in there. You get just like one or two options that are just like, hey, here it is. It's consistent. It's not fancy, but it gets the job done situation. But yeah,
I
guess
mean,
not.
if I walked in there after hearing about this menu thing and actually cleaned it up in there and like put fresh duct tape over the holes in the chairs and shit.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah. That look nice.
Then I'd be
The way the light glints off of that in the dimness.
maybe wash off the probably still cigarette grease on the lighting fixtures.
No, you got to leave that on there for that's the ambience right there.
It's like, it'd be like, taking the patina off a car, right?
Right. It's like when Moses, meaning from The Simpsons, when he's like gonna class up the joint, and he says something about getting rid. He's like, it's so dank in here, and I think it's Carl or Lenny. One of them is like, yeah, but Mo, the dank.
I mean, it's true though.
It is weird when you're used to going to a shithole. And they're like, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't be a shithole. Maybe we should at least upgrade to dive.
That turd from Bar Rescue shows up and puts like fresh LEDs inside.
Yeah. And you go in and you're like, what is going on in here?
Like,
it's like, I don't mind it, but also the tank.
Like, where's the jackalope we hang nudie beads off of?
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, actually we don't do the beads anymore. But
but what about the jackalope?
Yeah. Like, did you at least put him above the trough in the bathroom? Like, oh yeah, we got rid of the trough too. What?
My trough.
The bathroom's actually single occupancy now. Like,
well, now if you want to piss this guy off, it's single occupancy, unisex. Yeah,
of course.
The fuck?
Oh man.
Yeah.
I was like.
Yeah, I'm sure actually the people that probably go to it regularly won't be happy.
Yeah, I do kind of wonder how it's turned out for him, because that was, I don't know, a couple months ago I read it, so I don't know.
Oh, well, if it's a couple months ago, every time I drive by, the place is busier than shit. So
is it? Okay, well, maybe it's working. Yeah, all right. Maybe people were clamoring for it. Maybe they're like, hey, we're tired of your shitty food and low class atmosphere. I don't know.
Well, what the thing is
maybe they were like, we've had enough of the dank.
I can only assume somebody looked at the books and was like, we can make more money. Because, I mean, their food's always...
Oh, yeah. I don't blame them.
Their food's always
that,
been good there.
Not at all, but...
it's good food, and it was always affordable, and it's probably not as affordable, but still going to be cheap.
It very well could be, too, that whoever's working there, maybe they're like, hey, I can do better than this.
Like, we can keep the menu, but let me step up the quality.
Yeah, let's make some money
let's make
off
some
of
fucking
it.
money. Let's go, boys.
Yeah. Let's not just wet our beaks. Let's get saturated.
Let's go beak deep.
Yeah, beak deep indeed.
That's almost hard to say.
Anyway.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
So have you noticed on Instagram, and I'm sure it's on Facebook, but I really don't pay attention to Facebook.
Right.
When you're into somebody's DMs, Brian, the little AI button pops up when you type in. Have you played with that? Okay.
No.
So today, let me pull it up. I can't see my phone. Brightness up. So today, our pal Cheeto texted me a reel that was hot dog burn ends, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just responded with, he said, they're copying our shit. And he's like, well, I copied your shit, but whatever.
Yeah.
But so I put in those rat bastards, right? So I'm going to type that again. Those rat bastards. Okay, the little AI button pops up. I've never noticed that before. It popped up. I'm like, ooh, what's this? So I click it, and it pulls up the little Meta AI screen. And my ass, I'm like, oh, well, maybe it's going to make a picture of it. Because it's Instagram. Now you look down, and it's like rephrase, make funnier, make shorter, make supportive, add emojis. So it's chat suggestions from Meta AI.
Oh, jeez.
Like, if I want to make those rat bastards funnier, see how Meta. Meta AI suggests those lovable scoundrels. It's not funny.
That's not funny.
What about, I'm going to go make supportive. I don't know how you can be supportive about those rat bastards. Those individuals are truly frustrating and disappointing. That's like, would you like me to rewrite it?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, we're talking shit. It's only 3 words. Make it shorter, Meta. Those rats. All right, it did it. Fair enough.
Yeah, but that takes a little zing off of it.
I can't believe that it's chat suggestions. That's that's kind of like sad and scary to me.
I know. I know, right? Like, what do you seriously? Like, the only time I could think of where somebody could really use chat suggestions is on dating
that I
apps.
could see.
And maybe that's part of it with the DM thing, but because on some of the dating apps they've had prompts, basically, like when someone sends you a message, there's like, or if you match with somebody, like Tinder, I think it is, has like prompts or whatever, so it's not just like hey or hey beautiful, type of bullshit.
Interesting. So are they like preloaded prompts, or can you type in your own?
Yeah, they're preloaded, but you can type in whatever you want, but there's also suggestions so that, like, if you don't know what to say, they'll give you like, hey, this is not it's generic, but it's not generic.
Right. I thought maybe it was like a preloaded one that if she engaged, then you could type your own stuff. Yeah, okay.
No, it's basically like, if it's like you've matched with so and so, it's like, here's some suggestions, and it'll be like, what do you like to do for fun? Or, that's a real generic one, but I'm just, that's
like, do you like the all white meat upcharge?
Yeah.
Huh. But yeah, I was.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta.
Oh, geez, hold on. All right, let me pause it over here.
Sorry. Here we go.
Boom, baby.
Yeah, we're back.
Yes, I consent to being recorded.
Wait, how'd you pay for it this time? You still had soul left?
Dude, you know I always got souls in mason jars around here.
Yeah, that's true. Right? It's a good move, actually. It's like, yes, this is my whiskey collection.
Why is it screaming and glowing? Mind your business.
Mind your business. That's right.
Oh, okay.
Don't you worry about that. You shut your face unless you want to join them. I mean, mind your business. Mind your business. Yeah, that's fair.
Mind your goddamn business is right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. So I was watching Family Feud at work.
Nice.
I don't know,
new or old
show
ones?
on TV. Steve Harvey. Well, Steve Harvey's on.
Well, what's his face with?
Okay. I'm like, I don't know if it's a new release or not, Brian.
I was just gonna say mustache or no mustache, because he's the only one that's had a mustache, I think. Oh, Richard Karn had a beard.
He don't count.
Forgot about that. Right.
So the category was sexiest thing to watch a woman eat. Right.
Oh,
okay.
God.
So ding, you ring in. What's your answer?
I mean,
obviously,
dicks, right?
obviously. I just want to know what's the first thing that pops in your head.
God, I don't even know. I mean, the traditional answers, of course, would be like banana or hot dog, probably.
So these two families, ding, the one family gets it,
and
she says hot dog. Right? I'm like, okay,
right.
I could see that. Right?
Strong answer. Yep.
I was like, damn.
Really?
No one said hot dog. So it goes,
That's
boom,
crazy.
This guy, chance to take it now, right? What does he say?
Yeah.
Chicken wings.
I mean, listen, if you watch a lady put down a plate of chicken wings and she does it right,
But
that's pretty sexy.
When now it goes to like the next guy in line on the family over here, right? What does this fucking fool say?
Bowl of cereal.
Spaghetti. And then Steve Harvey's face. You know? You might find it shocking. It was a big red X. So it goes to the other family. What does this person say, Brian?
Oh my God. Boiled cabbage.
You should have guessed soup, because that's what they said. Was fucking soup.
What is sexy about watching
nothing, because no one said it.
Okay.
Red X.
Oh my God. But still, how was hot dog on up there? That was still blowing my mind.
It goes to the other family.
You're going to run out of people. They're going to have to go to the crowd.
This idiot says pineapple. What?
Yeah.
And then it goes to the other family where they finally said banana, which was the number one answer.
Of course.
I've never seen so much stupidity.
Now, here's a question.
Yeah.
Okay. So once they said banana and got the number one, did they play or pass?
They played, actually. And I think they lost.
In that scenario, given that I was going to say, given that no one could get an answer, it might have been smarter to pass it.
I couldn't put, like, when that lady said hot dog and it wasn't there, I was like, that's weird. And then chicken wings, spaghetti, soup, pie. What the fuck are we doing?
Wow.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it, man.
Also, seriously, how's hot dog not up there? Like hot dog sausage, you think would be kind of a combo?
On there, like, who eats a cucumber whole like a giant penis?
Well, yeah, a sexy lady, obviously.
Yeah, like hot dog makes more sense than cucumber. You know,
it does. Yeah.
I mean, unless these ladies are slicing up filet-o-dick or something.
I mean, right? Maybe they are. I guess I don't know.
Item.
Jeez. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Family Feud, man. It's something.
It's always interesting when I watch that show because like certain questions will come up and I'll be like, okay, the answers will tell you whether they asked older people or younger people. Because there's some of the questions that'll come up and I'll be like, this will be a generational difference here. You know, that's not one of those questions, but I want to sit down with the people and ask them about their answers. Like, exactly what do you find sexy about watching someone eat
the way they slurp?
Is it the slurping? Yeah, I guess.
Well, she's like, well, you know, my husband just puts his whole face in the soup bowl. Like, oh, well, that makes sense, I guess.
That makes sense. Sure, yeah. Spaghetti. I mean, maybe if you lady and tramp,
or maybe they're like,
that's
maybe it's like I just love watching dogs make out. like, whoa, that was not the turn I was expecting.
Right. You know, it's funny because I love my favorite thing on there is when somebody gives a blatantly bad answer and they're, you know, everyone else, of course, like, good answer. And Steve Harvey's just like, no, it isn't. You know, just like, or he just goes on a little diatribe about how ridiculous it is. And then he's like, show me what, you know, and he's already walking to the other side because he knows there's no way in hell that's up there. Plus, I don't know. He may have, I assume on that card in front of him, they may have the answers, but I don't know, you know, but,
he is a terrific host.
It's one thing I appreciate more about him than anybody else is I love how he will give people shit when they give terrible answers. Or like my favorite is like if somebody misses on each of theirs, when he comes back around and he goes, oh boy, it's this, you know, kind of like, you know, this is
here we go again.
Yeah. Here comes the big loser. Let's see if there was one of the episodes I watched where there was a guy who didn't give very many answers that were on the board. And then he was one of the ones going to the final round. And I saw Steve Harvey look over and go, him? Really? And I was like, he might be joking, but also, I, I don't know that I want to put the person in here who can't seem to get an answer tonight. You seem like you want the hot
fucking
hand.
Spaghetti Steve over there, not getting shit right all night.
Bowl of soup. Yeah, he just says spaghetti for every
exactly.
answer. Show me
this
spaghetti.
Large clock in London. Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Yep. What food is made with pasta, tomato sauce, and usually, and a lot of times, hamburger? Show me lasagna.
Lasagna.
Yeah. No, he's like cheeseburger.
Oh, hamburger helper, obviously.
Hamburger helper. You're right.
Could be.
Could be. I mean, it does have pasta and you use hamburger, and there's a tomato sauce on some of them. So
tomato sauce, whatever's in that dried packet.
Perfect. Would be funny is a guy does that and he's like hamburger helper, and Steve Harvey's just shaking his head. He's like, show me hamburger helper. Number one answer.
His goddamn mustache is bald.
It's like 70 points. Yeah, it's like 70 points.
I do have to ask you a question here about hamburger helper. So tonight I made.
Yes, I snort the powder.
Powder party.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, what do you got? I got cheeseburger macaroni. What do you got?
Beef
and noodles, baby.
No, not what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh. No, so we're talking about when we made mac and cheese as chillins, or that was considered a meal. Powdered cheese.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So the stuff I made today.
Yep.
Had the packets of cheese, upscale.
Yeah.
Has there been upscaled hamburger helper? No.
You can make your own, but aside from that, not that I'm aware of.
And then
there might be
like hamburger helper with, I don't know, he's already a pretty fancy dresser for being a glove.
He's got a bow. He's got a bow tie on
and a cufflink maybe or something. Yes.
Yeah, just one, right? Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a fancier glove, I guess.
Is there a premium hamburger helper?
Let's find out. To the internet. Oh God, I can't. I almost tried to find out what premium hamburger helper is. Oh my God, I cannot type. Oh, I can't believe I literally have to look down because if I don't,
I do too. Just because this keyboard is so much different than my work keyboard.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. I'm not seeing anything. I just see basically, here's hamburger helper and here's how to make better.
I guess Velveeta skillets, would that be considered? Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, but it's probably similar stuff. But
it's like I'm surprised they haven't. Maybe because they've always banked on like hamburger helpers, like a good cheap meal. Yeah, cheap easy. I mean, $1.68 a box. Because we eat shit.
I know, dude. Seriously, we still have some. I have some in the cabinet, even though the shit. I know that's the real problem for like my situation. But it's like I got a recipe for it, like because I grew up. We used to have the beef and noodle one a lot, and I actually have a recipe where I'm gonna make it here soon, like from scratch. Well, not scratch, but I'm gonna control the ingredients. We'll put it that way.
Basically from scratch,
because otherwise it's. Yeah, because like you said, everything's included otherwise, except for the burger and milk. Basically, that's all you have. And some water.
I forgot this one existed.
Until
I scrolled by it. The potatoes stroganoff, when it had like the little dried sliced taters out. Oh my God.
God, I haven't had that.
I don't know if it's on Amazon. It's like $42. Either it's a case of them or it's a rare one. It's a chase figure.
Apparently, they have a sweet heat barbecue also. I don't think I've ever seen that one. I remember the cheesy hash browns too. I got those a few times. But now it's like I just buy a bag of frozen hash browns and grate cheese over it myself if I was going to do something like that. But
yeah, I'm definitely
whatever. I ain't mad at it, even though it's horrible for you kind of a situation. But man, it got the job done.
I remember when classic kid's birthday, always let them pick their meal, and Logan was like, hamburger helper. And we made it, so whatever.
Yeah
I
Which
want to
type?
say it
Do
was
you
like the
remember?
beef and noodle.
It's just
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's one of the more
Or it
popular
might have
ones
been,
because
or the
when I
cheeseburger.
I
It might have
always
been
tried it.
cheeseburger.
Okay, I usually will keep
Yeah.
a box or two of the beef and noodle because like I said, once in a while you're just like, I don't know what the fuck to make. And you're like, well, I got hamburger, this will work, kind
Crunchy
of a
taco
situation.
with
So
robust spice and taste. What?
yep, that's supposed to say
Hell yeah!
robot
No.
spice and
As a
taste.
hell
Sorry.
diver, I love that.
Yeah,
Ooh,
naturally.
Salisbury made with savory gravy. Oh God,
Okay, you mean
forgot they
powdered?
made tuna helper. Ooh.
Yeah, delicious. I think they had chicken helper for
I
a
was really
very
on this
short time.
website looking for merch, but they don't have any, which is very disappointing.
Oh man, they
Yeah, they really
should.
should.
That's too bad. They really should at least have a T-shirt with the
I
dude on
agree.
it.
Right?
With whatever. I don't even. What is his name? Do you know? Is it
It's
Helper or
probably
Helpy or
I hope
something?
it's something like handy. Yeah.
Let's find out. His name is Lefty or
Lefty,
Helping
dude,
Hand.
he's always out there smoking his devil's lettuce.
Yeah, he's
Is he
sinister. I like
sinister?
it. That's what left-handed people. That's part of why we got discriminated against by religion, because being left-handed meant you were sinister. So that meant of the devil.
Well, see, here you go.
Yeah.
I got it, Brian. We are marketing geniuses. So we have Lefty, the mascot for Hamburger Helper. So then you have Hamburger Helper, like colon, the
Oh God, I've had.
Yeah, we all have.
Before.
If you've eaten it, you've you've definitely had
good.
like DEFCON 5 moments. But no, so it's
right.
Not as in the colon, but as in the punctuation. Right. Hamburger Helper, colon, the right way, and it's righty, and he's all fucking fancy. And it's the premium upgraded version where it comes with like a tin of cheese instead of powdered cheese.
Yeah, you don't use ground beef. You use like ground chuck or something like that.
It's still
you got to use just
rent,
a little nicer cut.
It pretends to be high.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Like
yeah, you're right. It's a tin of powdered cheese instead of a
it'd
paper packet
be like
of it.
Garlic truffle flavor or something, and
yeah,
I don't know, other meals.
Yeah, they basically just hold a truffle over it.
Now, if they made prime rib helper, I'm in.
Oh, God. That's the move, man. That's the move. Is you get yourself some hamburger helper, you get yourself a nice high cut of meat, like a little filet mignon or something. And oh, dude, it's like I saw what is it? Like Omaha Steaks or one of them. Those I saw a commercial the other day, and they're talking. It's like, you get like 4 of our famous filet mignon burgers, and I'm like, why are you grinding up filet mignon?
I bet you it's the caps,
like,
and they're not full filet, so they grind them. That's probably what they're doing.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's like otherwise, it's like, what are you doing here? Because a lot of the people ordering Omaha Steaks probably are cooking them well done. So you're killing that filet.
Motherfuckers. If you want a burger, you got to have some fat in there. I'd much rather have like a ribeye burger.
Yep. That's my thing. I'd rather have a ribeye burger or a brisket burger or something like that, where, like you say, you got a little fat in there, so it'll be nice and juicy.
You don't like flavor, you sons of bitches?
Yeah, no, that's weird, man. I think that's one of those scenarios where it's like, oh yeah, look, it's fancy, and you're like, is it though?
Well, on 125 going into Michigan. I'm sorry, I'm getting local here, boys. Angela's Roadhouse is up there. Okay. It's pretty like high-end steakhouse. You wouldn't think so by looking at it, but it really is. And you go up a little further up the road, right? There's that, like, I think it's just called Beer and Burgers. They own both of those.
I know what you're talking about.
So at Angela's, they hand cut their steaks, and all the trimmings go into the burger blend up the road.
Which makes total sense. I can see that. Yeah. Right. Same with brisket. It wouldn't shock me if it's not the actual brisket going in. It's probably like
the
the
trim
fat
ends and
cap,
stuff. Yeah.
you know, that would normally be burnt ends, but you could also grind that into a burger and it'd still be delicious. So I ain't mad at it for sure. I mean, it makes sense though. To use in other things, because it's not like you're just like, wow, this is nothing but fat, like you're getting, actual meat in there too.
If we've learned anything from the Native Americans is use the whole animal.
Oh, I thought it was fat as flavor. Okay.
And cry when you see litter.
They taught us that.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do. I do all the time. No, well, I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I do get angry sometimes when I see it, especially when I'm out in the woods. I'm like, what the fuck?
I do too.
Yeah,
it's like some of the places you see it, you're just like, for me, the ones that really chat my ass is when there's like a garbage can. Like it's similar to like not returning your cart. Like you'll see somebody just put like like if you're over by like at McDonald's, you'll see trash just sitting on the ground, and it's like, dude, there's a trash can right there. Like lazy.
Do you know how lucky people are that my headlights don't flip down and missiles shoot out? When I see them like yeet fucking fast food bags out of the car and I just want to I want to like Mad Max them. You know what I'm saying? I almost said road rash, but I don't have a motorcycle, Brian.
Not yet. Yeah.
Are you buying me a motorcycle?
Probably it's it. No, I'm not for sure. I can't even buy myself a PlayStation 5
motorcycle.
Speaking of, saltylanguage or Patreon.com.
We do love everybody on Patreon.
Give generously.
Go fund us.
Yeah, I kid. Right now, if you're giving to anything, please.
Oh yeah, no shit. Shout out to Florida, man. Jesus. Good luck. If you didn't get out, good luck, and praise Odin.
Yeah, I know. It's like I've been. Yeah, we got a few friends down there. So, I mean, not that I root, not that I want anything bad to happen to anyone down there. I'd prefer everyone could somehow
but if we could bump our friends up in the queue, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, it's like I was telling my mom last night. I said, it's like, you hope for your friends because there's a face with it, whereas everybody else is just crowd basically, and you don't want anything bad to happen to them, but you want your friends.
Everyone else is extras. They're not main characters in this story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, really, not to sound super cold, but everyone else is like NPCs, basically.
What's wild is we're NPCs in other people's.
Exactly.
So fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if we were getting like snow and tornadoes dumped on us.
Yeah, some dude in Florida's like, oh, sucks for them. Yeah. As he's picking up his house.
Yeah, right. It's looking brutal, though.
It's not
hopefully everybody.
No. It is a good time.
Anyway. Uncle Pete's Good Time Tonic and Elixir?
No, I picked up.
No? Oh, we're not doing ads for him anymore?
I actually have an Uncle Pete.
he fled town.
I picked up.
Chased out by the town
I've
folk.
been going through a gamut of non-alcoholics. I picked up this variety pack from Brooklyn Brewing. They're fucking delicious.
Okay.
Dude.
Okay,
like,
cool.
What kind is
that? You're moving the can.
Special Effects IPA, and it just tastes like a good hoppy IPA. Dude,
nice.
That's
what
fantastic.
We're looking for.
I have I do have something in my cooler that was not great, but I'm plowing through them. So
yeah, that's fair. We've all been there.
But yeah, no, these Brooklyn ones. I mean, it has an amber in there that's kind of. It almost tastes too thin, like it needs more body. But it tastes good, but it's just like it doesn't.
Just stop body shaming, dude.
I do that to my beers.
We've talked about this.
I put them in their place, let them know who's their god. But the IPA, there's a grapefruit IPA, and there's the hoppy Pilsner is fucking amazing. If I could get just a 12 of that, I'd be golden. Yeah,
that would be the downside, is if it's like those ones we love from like Founders, they all day mix, and you find one that you love, and it's like, this is the only way to get it, unless you like go to Founders and get like a growler or something. But we can't do that easily now. It's all the way up in Grand Rapids.
I guess
So, speaking of Grand Rapids, real quick, a quick salty follow up. Did you see the Bananas baseball team? They're going to be playing next year in Grand Rapids.
Oh.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go to that, Brian.
I kind of do too, because it looks like it'd be a lot of fun.
That seems pretty cool. No,
yeah.
I like that.
Anyway. Yeah. Forgot I was going to text you about that, and I forgot. So when you said Grand Rapids, it like ding. Yeah. That was one of the things. Remember, I told you I had things I was going to put in my notes, and I'd forgotten all about it. So that was one of the things.
Oh man.
You know, I'm drinking one of these sparkling ice. It's a lemon lime one. And I really expected it to be kind of beat you in the face, but it actually kind of just tastes like a Sprite Zero.
Huh. Like nice and refreshing.
Tasty. Yeah. Yeah, but it's mild. It's not like real over the top lemon or lime. So it's not bad though. I probably won't get them all the time, but I just saw it and was like, I haven't had one of those. So I was at Kroger and they had them 10 for 10 or whatever. And I was grabbing mostly black cherry because that was the only one they had right there that looked like that was one of the ones I liked. So I was like, I need something other than just black cherry here.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Once in a while, you need something a little different, you know.
Fine.
You know. Yep.
All right. I did watch that Mr. McMahon documentary. I did. I finished it.
Oh, did you? All right. What'd you think?
I mean, there was stuff I didn't know because I kind of like clicked out of the wrestling world, you know, after the Attitude Era.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I knew he was always a dirtball, but you know.
Yeah.
But right. I mean,
But for a while, you were just like, well, he's a dirtball, but that's what made him so successful. But then there's like that next tier
exactly.
of
he keeps leveling up somehow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like he gets defeated, and then the music changes, and a new life bar shows up. And it's like 2 shades darker this time.
Right. Yeah, like when I was gonna say, like in a game where you beat the boss you think you beat the boss.
Back to more powerful form.
Like, oh geez, I'm almost out of life, and he's got a full life bar, and it's stronger than before.
Now.
Yeah.
Like, yep.
Right, powerful lawyers. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I said that last week, just like as a goof. I didn't know that.
Oh shit!
No, that's why when it came up in a documentary, I was like,
that's why I didn't react much to it because it was like, yeah, that's actually kind of the thing, and yeah, that's why him and a few other people, had to go when TKO bought, or when that stuff surfaced. You know, TKO was kind of like, yeah, you're out of here because. Yeah, like we're trying to make a shit ton of money here.
Not out.
So, and they are.
Yeah, no, I do think he's a busted dude. You know, big time. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. The worst part here though is it's like unless, and I doubt he's going to end up serving jail time, but you know, it wouldn't shock me if he ends up getting like house arrest and a big fine or there's settlements or like that kind of bullshit. But it's like he's still going to have this immense wealth. Because he sold WWE for billions of dollars, or his stock, I should say. It's like, how punished is he really going to get?
I mean, judging by the way the documentary was, him not being able to work there is probably a good punishment.
That's the worst punishment for him, is not being able to be involved. Because I know for a while people were like, oh, I bet Triple H still calls him and blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't think he does. Because when you looked at NXT when Triple H was just running that and Vince was running the main roster stuff, NXT had a different, no pun intended, a different attitude, a different style to it, right? Like since Triple H has taken over, their pay-per-views are pretty much 5 matches. So each of the matches has got time to breathe, to tell a story. You don't have a bunch of those like rushed matches. Like, Vince would want like 10 matches on the card. And the pay-per-views are back to being a normal amount of time for the most part, except for WrestleMania, but that's WrestleMania,
it has Mania in the name, for God's sakes.
Right? Yeah. And SummerSlam's actually going to go to two days starting next summer. But, but most of the pay-per-views, you're kind of in, you're out. And since Triple H has taken over, I don't think there's been any of the pay-per-views where I've been, aside from WrestleMania, to where I've been like, man, this feels so long. Like when they're over, I'm like, oh, wow, it's the main event already kind of thing. Because I'm still in my head, you're used to like the 8-match card. but they've kind of got a formula down. And NXT did that to where each episode they had a formula. Then for their air quote pay-per-views, they had a little different formula for it, and he's basically adapted that to the main roster stuff.
It's
and
like if it works, it works right?
really well. Yeah. So I don't think Triple H. I mean, maybe he probably still. I'm sure if they're around each other, they probably talk a little business. You know. Yeah, I could see Triple H maybe asking something occasionally or something, but I don't think Vince is probably as involved as people think he is at this point. I think they want TKO wants distance. You know, because WWE is humming right now. You know, they're selling out everything they do. They're making crazy money right now. So they don't want anything fucking that formula up right now, you know? So, yeah. Still an interesting documentary, especially like I said, if you like you said, you kind of checked out. But I mean, ago,
you know,
so
like when they start talking about the early days, I'm like, it's stuff I used to watch when I was a kid with, you know, my uncle, my grandpa, and then transition to, you know, the party era of our youth. And then I was like, see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when a lot of people checked out, is when it went to the Ruthless Aggression era, which was, you know, post Attitude, because they were like, well, this isn't what I've been watching, you know, and Stone Cold retired. And, you know, The Rock. Yeah. Well, you know, Stone Cold retired, The Rock left, you know, things changed. It was a different beast at that point. So
there it is.
A lot of people were like, I'm good.
This is a disappointment that I bought, but it was only like $8. It's Coors Edge.
Is that a non-alc? I mean, I assume it's a 0.5%, right?
And I was like, well,
whoa,
yeah, right.
You're not driving.
I was like, well, you know, it kind of looks like a banquety kind of color, you know. I'm like, maybe it tastes like banquet.
Yeah,
it's not bad right off the rip when it's really cold, but as it gets warm, it just turns into ass.
What's it supposed to be?
It just tastes like just beer.
Oh, I didn't know if it was supposed to be like a bolder version of
double
banquet or something. Because you remember Budweiser has, I forgot what it's called, but there's that. It's like the black label Budweiser, where it's supposed to be Bud Select. That's what.
No, this is
where it's supposed to be like.
I would not select this again.
Are you saying it's on the edge of being thrown in the trash?
I saw that Brooklyn Brewing. I picked that up, and that was, you know, like $18 or something for a 12-pack, which is craft beer prices, right? And then I saw the Coors Edge, and it was a 6-pack, and it was $7.99. I'm like, fuck it, I'll try it. I like banquet. If it tastes like a banquet, then I'm in. And it doesn't.
Right.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
But, you know,
sad.
I don't like to let it go to waste, so.
See, what's too bad right now is it's like this would be a great time for you to be doing all the beer situation.
Man, I'm an idiot.
As you're ripping through these non-alcoholics. You could be helping people right now, Tony. All the people out there that are like, I want to try these non-alcoholics, but I'm afraid.
You're right, Brian. I could have been there for everybody.
Jeez. You could have been walking your people through the desert.
Yeah,
instead, you're
fuck
just like,
them people.
And you get your dune buggy and go. Speaking of, when we were up at the place getting chicken tonight, this dude just rips through there in like a kind of a dune buggy-ish type, like it's like half go-kart, half dune buggy hybrid, and he just comes ripping down the road, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's no way that's
probably not. Did it have like the big ass back tires and little tiny front tires? Probably like a sand rail or something, whatever the fuck they call those.
Yeah. But I was like, yep, well, welcome to rural Michigan.
Yeah, someone just had that in their fucking barn.
Like, I thought he was going to like pull in and, you know, I was like, that'd be hilarious if he pulls in and just comes up to get some chicken or something.
That would be a baller move, let's be honest.
Yeah. Like, you know, here's your keys, honey. But like, I don't need them. I'm taking the whatever you called it.
Oh,
you know?
Shit. Cheetos joined the chat. I just realized.
Oh, we should probably quit talking bad about him then. Or, no.
Double down.
Man. Double down. Wasn't that the
yes, and it was so
chicken
good.
Sandwich? Dude, it was. I've had one because my heart begged me not to have a second, but it was good. The thing I sent you on Instagram I thought was a genius move too, even though it's really a waste of space basically. I sent Tony a thing, and it's like one of those giant pretzels you get at restaurants, but it was a sandwich. Like they had cut the thing in half, and they had like ham and cheese and stuff. But it was like when you think about how much meat and cheese you get, you know,
your meat
you're
and
getting
cheese
nothing,
a pretzel
basically.
ratio or platter ratio rather.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
It's all fucked up.
You'd be better probably just getting a ham and cheese sandwich on a pretzel roll, but still, I was like, it's still a cool idea because, I mean, the idea of like cutting sections of that and then dipping that into your mustard or whatever. I mean, you know, yeah, or chocolate milk, sure. You dip everything in chocolate milk.
Wings,
yep. Wings,
soup, spaghetti,
fingies.
Pineapple,
yep.
chicken wings.
Right.
Fingies.
Fingies. Yep.
Hell yeah.
Chicky fingies. Oh man. Tell you what, Bobby. Yeah. I don't know. I got nothing there. Yeah, I haven't I started watching there's a new series on HBO. Oh shit, I can't think what it's called now because I forgot to write it down.
Let's play.
It's a
what do you got? What is it?
All right.
Yeah.
Would you like to play a game? It's a show about like a TV show that's in production or a movie. I'm not sure which it is. And basically it's just the like day-to-day operations. It's all the behind the scenes stuff. Like you're getting to see the main character seems to be an assistant director. And the way this show starts is he's walking and there's a new assistant for him walking with him. And he's doing a walk and talk basically as they're walking through different things. And it's very fast paced, but it's funny how, you know, someone will come up to him and be like, hey, did you get, or are we doing this? And he'll be like, oh yeah, 100%. And then as soon as they walk away, he'll turn to her and be like, yeah, that's not going to happen. And just like, that's how the intro was. And I was like, it was pretty funny. And then it kind of slows down, but basically it looks like it's some big sci-fi movie. And they've got an older guy on there who's like supposed to be a guy from like the theater, you know, who came from acting and theater work. And he's the like legitimate guy on the acting cast, basically. Like if you put Patrick Stewart or Ian McKellen in a role, kind of a thing. But this guy is all like, you know, he's too good for what he's doing, basically. He's got that kind of attitude. And then there's another actor who's like one of the stars, and those two clash because, you know, one is legitimate theater and the other's not, kind of a thing. But I was enjoying it. It's only it's like a half hour.
I tried Googling HBO show about a show, and it told me it was a Lovecraft Country. So clearly Google sucks.
Wow, that is not even close to a new show. Yeah. That was from a few years ago, and that show's canceled now too. Jeez. All right, I'm trying to find it real quick because I forgot to write it down because I'm a big dummy. But and it's not the Penguin, by the way, in case you were wondering. Which is a great show, though.
I should watch it.
You should watch
it. Are any good movies out this weekend, Brian? I think we're going to go see a movie this weekend.
Oh,
well, God damn it. I'm just trying to kill time, brother.
No. You know I don't leave my house. No.
That's funny.
Oh, my God. I can't think of the name of this damn show. It's going to bug the shit out of me.
What's the show that Brian really wants to remember? QoftheW answer.
Right. Let's see if it's in my...
there it is, the franchise. That could easily be about a big boy.
Yeah, there we go.
Very sad it's not. I know, dude.
I wish.
Fuck yeah. I haven't had a big boy in a while.
I'm still full on chicken.
Full on
chicken boy right now.
I love it.
Yep. Anyhow. But yeah, I just happened to see it the other night because I was just looking for something to watch. I just finished Penguin, and honestly, I was like, I don't feel like switching apps.
Understandable.
So I'm going to just see what's in, you know, I'm in Max. Let's see what's on here. And then that showed is new. I was like, I'm going to give this a try. So we'll see how it is going forward. But yeah, it's just like one of those, like, it's so Hollywood because it's very much like they're a good chunk into their like shooting. And this like big shot comes in. And he goes, basically, he's like, yeah, I forgot what it is. like mer people or whatever. He's like, yeah, we're doing this other movie, and he's like, we just had a genocide in there and they're all dead. And the director's like, but they take up a lot of space in my movie. And he goes, but what if they didn't? So now he's got to like redo his movie or show, whichever it is, and I was like, God, it's so, that's what I dug about it, is it's very much like the behind the scenes shit I've heard about Hollywood and how frustrating
executive
some of it is.
notes.
So, like I said, we'll see how it is going forward. But
going backward, maybe.
Yeah. Now I watched the second season of Velma, and it wants to be funny at times, and it's just
I saw that today.
Yeah, it's just not. They try too hard, and they beat you too over the head with stuff. Like every opportunity to push how the world is sexist towards women is the joke or the comment is made. And it's like, I get it. I agree with you, but I don't need this every 2 minutes, basically, and it's just, the other problem is, if you're going to make characters that are unlikable, they have to be so unlikable that you like them.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right? It's Always Sunny. There's literally not one good character on that show of the main cast.
They're all terrible.
Horrible people. But you want to keep watching, right? Like that kind of thing. And like on Velma, the only character that I really feel like that I really like is Fred, who oddly enough is played by Glenn Howington.
Always Sunny, yeah.
From Always Sunny. But and the reason is because there's no pretension about him, except that he's completely pretentious because he's all about money, right? But he's who he is. Like that's his thing. The other characters are like the ones that are kind of shitty people, but pretend like they have the moral high ground. Fred doesn't. Fred just feels like he has the high ground because he was born there.
I own the high ground.
So, right. So, you know what I mean? So it's like with him, you're just like, okay, he's a piece of shit from minute one, but that's who he is. He doesn't, that's really who the character is. The other characters all kind of are, like there's some funny moments and stuff in the show, but there's a lot that could have been done way better on that show, So
they had their chance, they blew it.
But yeah, like you said, they had 2 seasons, which is more than a lot of Netflix shows get.
More than Firefly.
Yeah. I actually saw a guy say Firefly, right? I saw a guy on Twitter yesterday post something that I think is an interesting point, which was there was some other show. What was that show? You said you and Michelle started watching it a few weeks ago with where it has Jeff Goldblum in it.
Shit.
Where he's like he plays Zeus,
Chaos.
I think Chaos or something
Chaos.
like that.
Oh.
It got canceled.
Did it get canceled with
it's been canceled. And it was
that would be just funny.
Yeah, I hope so. But this guy was like, hey, if you're going to just cancel every show after one season, how about like optioning them to be mini series instead? Let them just tell one good season. Don't bother setting things up for a second season, but let's just tell one good season and that's it. That's the new business model, basically. And then if it's overwhelming, we can work into more seasons or something, And I was like, I kind of agree with him because a lot of these shows are coming out. And if you hear it got canceled like that, I haven't got to watch it. But if you hear it got canceled before you start it,
true.
Why am I watching it? Why do I need to watch it if it's like, well,
no, I know what
you know what I'm saying though. It's like, why invest if there's nothing on the other side of it? So yeah, definitely watch Penguin.
I will keep that in mind.
It's very good. Yeah. And I finished Rings of Power because season 2 of that wrapped up, and boy howdy, the last couple episodes they really took it up because that show was kind of moving a little slow. Where people early in the season were like, "There's not enough action." Well, they made up for that, and a lot of things happen.
Exciting.
So, yeah, actually, pretty exciting stuff.
Is it the episode where Treebeard rides a tree horse? And he's got tree armor on?
It is, yeah. No, it's the one where Treebeard and the Balrog just get filthy with each other.
God.
It's terrible. Like they had to censor the whole thing. It was that graphic, even on HBO.
You ever seen a Balrog present?
There's a reason it's called a Balrog. I'll tell you that. Ooh, what a set! No. Do you think that's its head floating around?
All balls.
All balls. Balls with horns on it. It is pretty cool in the show how they are doing the Balrog thing. And sorry for spoilers to anybody, but like in the first season, there's like you hear the Balrog, right? Like there's a one of the dwarves is a mountain singer, you know, where they kind of talk to the mountain basically. And they kind of hear the Balrog, and she's like, something bad's down there, kind of a thing. In season 2, they actually show it, but it's not a full on deal where they're like full on trying to take it down. You know, so I'm curious in season 3 if it becomes even more of a problem, or, you know, like they're slow burn with it, which is kind of cool. I like that they're doing it that way, you know? Yeah, it is. So, and boy, you can tell they're spending a lot of money on it, because boy, do those effects look good.
It's got to be, I'm not saying it's easy and cheap, but it's got to be cheaper. Just with technology, right?
Yeah.
You would think?
Yeah.
I know. I don't know what the effects look like. I've never watched it.
Yeah.
Are they premium?
Yeah. It looks really good. I mean,
all right. So
they're very good. Yeah. Amazon's dumping a shit ton of money into this. Yeah. I mean, it's their flagship show. I mean, aside from maybe The Boys.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I mean,
Amazon
has
Amazon. Boys has only
money,
got one season left. So.
I think they'll be okay.
Exactly. I think so.
I thought for some reason I thought you said it was.
No worries.
I'm thinking this is on HBO as well. My apologies.
No.
Yeah, so I was like, damn. Max is dumping that much money into it. Amazon.
No, Max is not dumping money into.
Yeah.
Max has been doing the opposite. You know, like the Penguin. Aside from maybe like explosions or something, and the prosthetics for Colin Farrell. That's probably the most expensive stuff on the show.
Oh, Max.
So,
you rascal.
Yeah.
How dare you?
How dare you, sir? And yeah, I keep watching that. I watched the second episode of that Uzumaki, I think, with the Spiral show. God, it's so weird. I still not quite sure what's going on in it, but it was weird. Apparently there was a huge backlash from fans because a different animation studio did episode 1 and episode 2. So, because when I started watching episode 2, I'm like, this doesn't look as good as the first episode. And that's why it was a different studio doing the work. And people were like,
is that the
about it?
As
so
in the biz, we would call it the ad box. Is like a distorted face and head. Is that what show that is?
I think so. It's got like a big spiral, going, I think, on the dude's head.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. It's weird because like everything keeps getting like spirals in there, and like, you know, like they quit. People were dying because they're just like curling up into spirals, and like they quit cremating people because the smoke was creating spirals in the sky and different. It's weird how like just like one of the girls, her hair just starts doing it, you know, and then she can't control it. It's I don't have any clue because I never read the source material, so I have no clue where it's going or any of this stuff. But it's very weird. But weird enough that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep watching. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know. I think it's a limited series. I don't think it's meant to be a like long time thing. So, because I don't think this is like a long running book or story. So I am curious to see where it goes. But it's very weird. Uzumaki. It's on Max if you want to watch it, because it's on
so
Adult
definitely
Swim,
not on it. Not on Amazon. Damn it.
Not on Amazon. Yeah. Well, you can watch it on Amazon if you add Max to your Amazon.
So first I'll double pay for Max, and then now we're in.
Yes.
Now we're in.
Now you're in.
I got the cheat code.
Now you can watch it on. Yeah. Now you can watch it on Max or
Amazon.
Sorry. Max. Yeah. Probably coming to streaming services soon. Jesus. Yeah, and I watched the newest episode of Agatha all along last night. That's pretty good too. That's been a entertaining show. Catherine Hahn's great in that role, and Aubrey Plaza's fantastic as unnamed character. Even though I think everybody pretty much has figured out who she is.
I don't know. Don't spoil it, bro. Oh, thank God.
Well, I'm not going to. There's two characters on the show that kind of don't have names at this point, but I'm pretty sure I know who both of them are. So figured one out like in the first episode, which was funny because I still saw like websites and stuff like, could it be Nerner? And I'm like, yeah, it's
clearly it's
obvious
Wolverine
that it is.
With a wig on.
Damn it! How'd you know?
Oh God!
The weird part is it's
not Wolverine.
It's like a
Weaverine.
long, luxurious kind of weird.
It's horrible.
Got a bad weave, too. It's not even a good one. Like, dude, come on.
Yeah,
you got
what
Wolverine.
Are we doing?
What are we doing here? Also, you have claws. If they do a bad job, you think
also
they'd be
true.
Dead. What are we doing here, dude?
I'm sorry. What were you saying? Okay.
I don't even know anymore. Weaverine got me. Now I kind of want this series. Each
different
week,
weave.
a different kind of weave.
It's amazing.
Yep. Totally different look. It's like, God, you look fabulous, but we have to fight.
Yeah.
Like, not in the hair,
watch the bangs.
Yeah. Watch the bangs. Yeah.
Bub.
Damn it.
I know,
This is all I want now. Just every fight scene, you see him like when he unsheaths his claws, like a wind blows, like he's in a Beyonce video or something.
He starts moaning like he was on herbal essences.
Yep, let's go, bub. He doesn't smoke cigars anymore because
no,
you don't
not
want to
near
get
all
that
that
near the
Aquanet.
weave,
fucking go up
right.
like Johnny
Plus
Storm.
the smell, you don't want to. Yeah, or like one of the people working at Burgers by
yes,
Beckham.
yes, of course.
Literally has a kitchen full of Human Torches.
Oh, Burgers by Beckham. What can't you do?
It's only open for like not even a full day. They shut it down after like 2 hours.
Yes,
because everyone's dead.
Deaths.
Yeah. At each restaurant. Like, good thing we only opened 3.
Sir, that's 12 kids. Yeah.
Yeah, but we were gonna take it
I
nationwide
mean, they
before
signed
we
the clause.
Yeah, they knew what they were getting into.
Oh my God, that's funny.
You run up the poll, you find out their VP is actually Dan Aykroyd's character from SNL with the Halloween products. Yeah, like I didn't see anything happen. I didn't think anything would happen.
That shit's wild.
Hey, they all signed no liability contracts.
Oh my God.
Like, can those hold up? They're minors.
It's fine. Children yearn for the mines.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yep.
It's what we've heard.
We've heard. They do.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
what
I
the
agree.
dwarves say.
I agree.
Yeah. From the time you're a wee dwarf, you pick up your axe and get to work.
Dude, you know what we did, by the way?
You
Yeah,
went
kind
mining?
of. Mining for cassette tapes.
Oh, all right.
Michelle bought that
God.
boombox. CD player's a little funky.
Yeah.
I might have to open it up and see if there's something askew inside there.
Or
that's how I was going to open it. Duh.
Yeah,
But
okay.
it also has, double tape decks, right? So we're like, well, shit, let's go find some cassette tapes. Went out to Allied Record Exchange by Miss Q, way the fuck out there, right?
Yeah,
and,
right.
Dude, cassette tapes were like $1.99, 99 cents, $3. So we got like a George Thorogood, a Toto, a Bob Seger live, all this cool shit, man.
All right.
How fun is that?
Right. I'm glad to see they're not expensive because, there has been a resurgence of like Walkmans and shit selling on
they were selling
eBay now.
actual blank tapes. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I was like, holy shit,
Oh,
these
really?
still exist?
What were they
didn't
selling
look
the
at
blank
price.
tapes for?
It was one of those things I was just like,
Oh,
oh,
okay.
cool.
I'm
and
just
I moved
curious
on,
because Oh, for a while, blank tapes, much like blank VHS tapes, were selling for a little premium on eBay.
Oh,
That's
I
why I was
see.
wondering, because maybe
Yeah,
they're
I
not now. I
don't
don't
know
know.
either.
Also, I don't know what there's ones that sold for, like, my brother had one that was like one of those like red,
Yeah,
with like
oh yeah,
bright
the
pink and
Maxell,
yellow and all
baby.
that
Those are
bullshit.
Maxells.
Yeah, he sold one of
Are
those for
you
like
shitting me?
$70. A blank one. It was sealed
Wow,
and it was
that's
blank.
wild.
Nope, I'm not shitting you. But regular ones where it's just the plain, black and white Maxell, those probably aren't worth. But the others aren't any better, really. They're just, they
I
look
mean, I
cool.
guess.
Dude, it's weird. I saw a thing yesterday that there's a guy that I follow on Twitter, does financial. He used to do
Yeah.
financials for sports, like for ESPN, and now he has his own company where they talk about collectibles and all this kind of stuff. And he posted that someone sold like those Big Mac hats from McDonald's for like
Jesus Christ.
$300. And I'm like, you got to be shitting me. I have one of those. I still have it from when I was a kid.
Is it?
So it's right over here, actually. I know right where it is. But I was like, I have to do more looking to make sure that's not just like a one-off freak situation. But I was like, holy shit, I can't believe anyone's paying that level of money for those. Like, when I was a kid, I thought it was the coolest hat because it looks like a Big Mac.
All right, I gotta see what this thing looks like. Hold on.
Yeah, just type in Big Mac hat. It'll probably be the right
1984, probably, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
yeah, because it was from when we were children. I don't even
sick,
remember.
Dude.
Yep. I don't remember how I got it from McDonald's, obviously, but I don't rember if it was part of
the
promotion or what it was.
Down here.
But
It says, get your Mac hat for 99 cents.
Okay, well there it is. I see what you're talking about. Sorry, I just blew out the mic. But oh my God, these people in this ad though. And I'll tell you what, like as stupid as they look with the hat on, that's how stupid the hat looks on me. And in fact, because I've got a picture of me wearing
it's not like the little plastic hat that comes with Mr. Potato Head. just up at the crown.
Yeah. Oh my God. But it's, like I saw some people saying that it was a crew hat, and I'm like, no, you could buy them. I remember you could get them. I just couldn't remember if it was like, free with a Big Mac meal or if it was.
I do notice
99
There's
cents.
two different styles. One has the golden arches on the bill. One has it on the burger.
Oh, okay. Maybe the one on the bill is the crew hat or something.
Because I'm looking at them, and if
That's
I
so
have
crazy,
one of these,
though.
I want it on the bill. I don't want it to interfere with the beauty of the Big Mac. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you. Mine has it on the Big Mac
man.
for sure.
Yours might be a low rent hat.
I guess, yeah. Damn. But yeah, I had no idea that they were worth anything, Like I just never got rid of it because I've just had it. I just never bothered to do anything with it. You never know when you're going to want to
leave the house with a sesame seed bun on your head.
It's true. Duh. It's true. How many times have I told you, hold on, let me go get
my
Big Mac
bun.
Yep.
That is fascinating. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Well, that too.
I have one, so I got to look into it. I mean, if they are going for those kind of levels of money, I mean, even if it's not 300, but that might help me get a PS5. So just got to put the work in. Take a picture of it and sell it.
Oh,
because I'm looking at some of these that people have listed, and they're not even in great shape.
Cheeto, new definition of man bun.
Yeah. Delicious, you mean?
Godspeed. I hope you sell this Big Mac hat for $300.
Yeah, me too. That'd be awesome.
Because
it's so funny because this link, like where I saw the Mac hat from Reddit, it's from like people posting a couple years ago, and they're like, oh my God, I want one of these, and people are like, yeah, they go for like $50-$75.
I mean, dude, it's a cool hat. It really is. I would fucking wear this hat.
Yeah. They look stupid as hell when you put them on, though. Like, the people in that ad are a good representation.
I want a current version of this that actually looks good.
They should make them again. Now, it would be a lot smaller.
Well, true.
Because shrinkflation. Like, I wouldn't be able to wear
it now. They should bring it back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't realize that was from '84 though. I knew it was from when we were like children's though.
Dude.
So, yeah. So, did you see this thing that Nintendo announced today? The Alarmo?
No. Alarmo?
No? Okay. Yeah, apparently it's an interactive alarm clock. It's $100. And it says, in the morning, you'll experience immersive sounds and music from the scene you picked. Rise to the sounds of the Mushroom Kingdom with Mario and friends. Begin your day's adventures with Link and Princess Zelda, or start fresh with Inklings from Splatoon 3. And those are just some of the experiences you can wake up for. And it takes like how much you move around in your sleep. You can change it between steady and gentle modes for the alarm, whatever. I apparently you can download new scenes when you connect your Nintendo account to it and stuff. It's like I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I could totally see this thing selling like hotcakes.
Fascinated by this. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I like the way it looks though. It looks cool as shit.
Yeah.
Like it's straight out the Mushroom Kingdom. I love that.
Yep. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. I got a whatever video ad playing on our YouTube right now for them.
Okay. Cool. We'll get taken down by YouTube.
It was on YouTube, so YouTube can't take down their own shit. Come on.
Okay.
Now. Yeah, you're probably right.
Sure they can.
Like I'm just trying to figure out. It looks like it's got the top glows, so it gives you a little orange light.
Mm-hmm.
Good for the circadian rhythm. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Yep. Oh my! She looks so rested getting out of bed, Brian.
I know, right? Yeah. Well, clearly she is. I mean, who wouldn't be hearing?
Yeah.
It's a time to get up.
Fuck a face up. Yeah, we're gonna fuck up. Gonna put my.
We got princesses to rescue.
Gonna put my Italian asshole right on your face.
Like, wait a minute, what? You heard me say get up.
It's not a fire flower, it's a herpes.
What did you say? I said get up.
Oh, fuck, man.
Yep. Yeah, they just announced this, like, was it yesterday or today? I think it was today. And you can order it right now if you're a Nintendo Switch Online member.
Fancy. Well, she's got like a healing potion on her
Yeah.
clutch there, or it's perfume. Either way, I knew it.
No, it's a healing potion.
I knew it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's in case you don't sleep well enough. But with an Alarmo, I'm sure you'll sleep. You won't need that healing potion anymore.
Weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. All right.
Anyway, well, new and interesting.
Shut up and
whatever.
Take
I guess.
Money.
Oh, that's next. This was sent to me earlier today by our pal Cheeto.
Chief.
They're making a they've been doing a lot of Transformer G.I. Joe crossover stuff over the last few years. And this one is the Sergeant Slaughter tank. But that's the Transformer, and then it comes with Sergeant Slaughter. And oh shit, I forgot the other guy's name. Dang it. Is it on here?
Well, shit on me.
Leatherneck. That's the other guy. I couldn't think of his name.
There it is.
Yeah, fully transforms into a big robot, and then transforms back into the tank for Sergeant Slaughter and Leatherneck to scoot around town.
Scoot around town. I mean, I think it's cool as hell.
Ladies, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like when it's like in vehicle mode, it looks so much. It's a little smaller, I think, than the one we had as kids, but it's like it looks so much like it though. It doesn't look like it kind of looks like
it's vehicle mode.
Yeah, this line that they've done has been pretty cool, actually.
Oh, and they can actually ride in it. Oh fuck! I didn't have the browser pulled up. Boom. And they can actually ride in it. Wow, that is really actually kind of pretty cool, right? And I love the packaging is so old school.
Mm-hmm.
That is for exactly
for both of them.
Dude, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Where's that Transformer at?
What?
Does he have
What?
the Autobot sticker that's color changing with heat? Those fucks.
Probably not. I don't think.
How dare they?
Doesn't look like it. He's got an Autobot sticker on his arm, but I don't see. It doesn't look like it changes colors or anything. Well, I don't think all of them had that, but some of them did.
Apparently, I also had the arc reactor going. Awesome.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I got one problem, and it's that Leatherneck's gun is like green. Like, what are we doing here? That's give him a black gun.
It's too much like a real gun. Can't do that.
Actually, that's probably why it's not. Yeah, but it's like, dude, I don't think anyone's gonna worry about if you have an action figure sized assault rifle. I don't think anyone's taking you seriously.
You're gonna get dropped in the streets if you roll around with that.
Yeah, or in Andy's room, I guess maybe.
Wouldn't that be funny in Andy's room if the black plastic guns for the action figures actually were weapons, and the fun colored ones were just like Nerf guns, basically?
Yeah, like whoa, he's got a black gun. Like that
thing's painted way too real.
Let's calm down.
At least put an orange tip on it, then I know it's Nerf.
Yeah. So we know you're serious, but not. Yeah, and this whole package is $89.99. They've done, I forgot what other ones they've done. They've done some other ones though too, and they're all really cool. It's one of those where, like if you just had a butt ton of money, I'd probably own quite a few of these, but it's probably for the best.
That's
I don't
fair.
have a butt ton of money.
Fair.
So yeah. I mean, unless you want to go to patreon.com/saltylanguage.
Support the show.
Give generously.
We love you. You love us.
Support the show, yeah.
I'm trying to get some sort of like cult thing going,
Yeah,
I know.
They're expensive. You can't just,
trying to
Kool-Aid
build a
ain't
cult
cheap,
from
man.
the ground up. That shit sucks.
Oh, yeah. You ain't kidding. Like you got to get robes or tracksuits, whichever you're going for, or whatever your gimmick is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Nice velour tracksuit.
I'm just trying to get the tax religion status. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Tax free. Yeah. Give us all your money and we don't have to give any of it back. Beautiful.
Love it. For the cult.
Love it. Yep. Does Sergeant Slaughter come with a personal massager?
It definitely looked like it was some sort of double-ended situation. Probably for him and Leatherneck. They go ass to ass.
That's okay.
The Transformer loves it. So
well, let's be honest. I'd much rather go that route than what Leatherneck's packing. You probably don't want to stick the butt of a gun up your ass or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you do. I'm not here to
think
judge
about that recoil.
But...
Exactly.
Yeah. No, that's a different guy.
Yes.
Anyway,
moving on.
All right, that's all I got.
I'm pretty
you got anything else?
My guy.
All right. Well, let's move over to the QoftheW then.
Dubs. Last week we asked everybody, "What's one fear you've overcome, and how did you do it?" On Instagram, we had the fear of answering our question, and no one got over it.
Wow, no one overcame it. Sad.
But you, why does it say most relevant? Hold on, Brian.
Sorry.
Comments.
That's my fault.
Weird. All comments gets me an additional comment. Ass hats.
Mm.
And you shared it. Did you get any comments? Nope, no one liked your post. Sorry, Brian. All right. So Heno, your co-host, our pal, he says snakes. I got a tiny one, and it grew huge.
Why did it have to be
snakes? Diamond Top fan, Big Dev, he says, fear heights. Just forced myself to be in positions where I was safe, but I could see the drop until I got used to it. There you go.
All right.
See here. Stephanie, she says, the fear of flying. I had to fly for my job, so I had no choice but to get over it. I've flown maybe a dozen times tops since then, but I no longer have that fear I once had about getting on a plane.
Man, that's crazy. Because given the current climate with planes, I feel like I'd get more
only if
afraid
it's a
of flying.
Boeing.
Yeah.
Diamond Top fan Kiki, she says spiders. I still don't care for them, but I respect their existence and act like a baby back bitch when I see them. I started interacting with jumpers and watching videos of them. Jumpers are friends. The rest better be outside where they belong.
I saw somebody on Twitter post last night that was talking about how how a lot of people are like, don't step on the spider, just put it in something, take it outside. And the guy was like, a lot of people don't know that there's quite a few spiders that actually can't exist outside. Like the climate's not good for them and it will kill them basically. And and I was just kind of laughing at the irony of these people for years and years that are like, take them outside. And meanwhile, they might have literally just been taking them out to their torture rather than
nice quick swift death. Where they could go to Spider Valhalla
instead
of dying in the cold.
Yeah. Right. I was like, oh man. And the guy was like, learn your spiders.
I just unless they're actively fucking with me, I just leave them alone. Yeah.
I do too, for the most part. Yeah. We had one that was right outside our front door that was fucking huge. I mean, not like Australian huge, but for around here, it was a good sized spider. And all it did was it made this massive web right by our door because there's a light there. Dude, that thing was eating like a king.
Dude, every night's chicken.
There were tons of moths and dude, it was. Yeah, because I'd look out there and you just see, moths and flies and all sorts of shit out there. And I was like, all right, buddy. I was like, you just stay over there.
Set up a nice
hunting
good. Blind right there.
That's right. Yeah, like I'll leave you alone. You eat like a king. You're killing off some of these things that annoy the shit out of me.
That's what I'm saying.
We got a nice relationship going. He's gone now. I don't know what happened, but he hasn't been around.
I miss my little garage spiders that chilled out. I got to put a new bulb in there in that fridge so they can have a hunting ground again. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I know, right?
Makes sense.
But that's all I got, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, I've got Cheeto's answer, and he says his fear was fear of flying. He said, how? I got in a plane and it flew. He says, still semi-nerve-wracking, but I'm not nearly as afraid as I was. You should be.
Don't look out on the wing.
No. Wait till you see a gremlin on the wing.
Exactly.
For last week, he also sent in an answer because he was a naughty boy and didn't send one last week. And he said, what's a superpower that sounds good but is actually bad? It's a Superman-type strength. 1 minute, you're finger blasting the old lady, and the next minute, you've ripped her in half just trying to make her squirt. That's no bueno. He's right. Like I said, if you watch The Boys, you see a lot of these superpowers go sideways.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty awful.
It's how it would be, though,
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So, do I have to pick left or right? Is that what we're doing today?
Basically, yeah.
I guess
I have two from you to pick.
I'll go sinister.
Pick from,
we'll go left. Whatever that.
All right. So numero uno. The odds. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry. What's something special you only bring out when guests are over?
Hey, the good cock ring.
Right. The good cock ring. Man, the old lady just gets whatever's laying around, huh? That's rough. Oh, jeez.
No
she gets no respect.
God, I really don't.
Really quick. This has nothing to do with QoftheW, but it's something I want to throw in there. One of the things that I actually really loved in Velma was they actually have a triple Lindy
that's funny.
moment. Because the one kid's dad is trying to get them to have like a Breakfast Club detention kind of moment. And as a distraction at some point, he's up on a diving board and he does the triple Lindy.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. And for those that aren't 100, it's from the movie called Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield. And it's a great scene. You should look up the triple Lindy if you don't know what I'm talking about. All right. Anyway,
I really don't know, Brian, because I don't typically like church it up when people come over. You know?
Yeah.
I guess. Okay.
It's really funny because it doesn't. Okay, go ahead.
And it's not an every time thing, but I will break out like a cellared beer.
Oh, that's fair. Okay,
I actually do have an answer for this.
It's actually a pretty good answer, actually, because you are pretty much like you know, if it's in my beer fridge, have at it kind of guy.
Oh
When
yeah, for
like
sure.
me and Mike are over, so you're like, you know, just as long as it's Bud Light only.
See that blue box? You feed from
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Do you remember when we used to go to Kelly's and it was like you can have anything except the
I
Heineken?
do remember that. Yeah.
Because those were Paul's. Yeah. Except for me, I had to pass to have his Heinekens. So I used to do that just to rub it in everyone's faces. I didn't really even like the Heineken. I was just drinking it just to be a dick. Yeah. I mean, I replaced though. You know, I didn't just take. But you know, it's funny because I was trying to think of like when we have people over, like what do we like put out? And honestly, it actually feels like it goes the other way. I'm even trying to think back to when I was a kid. The only thing I could think of that would like come out that we didn't normally use was my mom had, you know, a punch bowl with cups and all the, you know, and everything that she would sometimes make punch for like parties or whatever.
Pour a bunch of spice rum in it.
But aside from that, probably not because neither of my parents
I said
were really
you
drinkers, you know. But
you know, like it was a high school dance.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Strike the principal.
Flask. Yeah,
Hell
I'm pouring some Mad Dog in there.
Now we're talking. Little Boone's Farm.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can really think of though, because for the most part, you know, sometimes my mom would put out like a tablecloth or something like that. But a lot of times, if we were gonna have a bunch of people over, it was more like, what's easy cleanup wise. So it was more like we're digging out like the styrofoam trays and plasticware. You know, like we actually kind of went the opposite.
So what you would bring out would be the plasticware and the styrofoam.
Yeah, because I was thinking, it's like, because we never really had like, you know, good china or silver, and we never had dinner parties anyways. You know, my family, we're not high class. We're all, you know, we're trash. It's fine. No, but yeah, it really is more for just cleanup and comfort, you know, I think. But I do remember her different times pulling out the punch bowl for something, or, you know, she might have a tray that was in a family type thing that, you know, you put like hors d'oeuvres on, basically. Not that they were hors d'oeuvres,
cheese,
but, you know
cheese and crackers or something,
or a veggie tray, or something.
For sure.
Yeah, basically.
Dude, cheese and crackers is the ultimate hors d'oeuvre. So, yeah,
it's great. Yeah, I'm not knocking it, but you know what I'm saying though, is it was more for something like that, just because it was convenient to hold a bunch of
cheese and crackers. Obviously.
Yeah, exactly. You know, yeah. So I think that's more of what it is. I was trying to think if there was anything like fancy, and it was like the best I could come up with is, you know, when my family would come over for like Thanksgiving or something, you know, my mom would put tablecloths over the tables we used or something. But even now, like when we all get together, we go to my sister's and she puts like those ones you get at like Party City or whatever, that if they get torn or whatever, you throw them right in the trash. You don't even care. Yeah, you know, it's like there's no reason to dress.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah. So yeah, I think that's my answer is plasticware and styrofoam trays, man. Yeah, that's our fancy shit. Yeah, it's weird though. Those are surprisingly hard to find when it's not like Thanksgiving or Christmas. Because, well, you know, we were going to have everybody over for my birthday, and my mom was planning on us eating and having cake and ice cream. So she's like, "Hey, pick up some of those trays," and I'm like, "Yeah, they don't have them." Like none of I went into Kroger, Target, and Food Town that week, and neither of the three had them.
Still,
you know,
they would have had them.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure you would have had trays for years.
But you know what I mean?
You would have had trays.
Yeah. Would have been like buying them from Costco, basically. But
hey, it's fine.
Whatevs. Yeah. So, and actually, we had some, but they're more like a recycled cardboard, and I'm like,
those are
these
pizza
suck,
boxes.
but they'll work. Yeah. So, listen, you want to know what fanciness I got?
They have these cool little tables. Shut up.
You know what? We ordered Domino's the other day.
Yep.
And there was no little tray in there, and I actually like told them about it because I was like, "Hey, when I opened that box, half my cheese came up with it, and that's not cool."
That bad,
yeah, I'm one of them. The other pizza wasn't so bad, but one of them, and I was like, I'm a little not happy about that. And of course, they were like, "Here's a free pizza," basically. So you should have. They're really good about that. But I was a little upset by that though. However, that pizza was like They had to have pulled it right out of the oven and basically just shoved the person out the door. I mean, it tasted like it was just, the cheese was still stretchy. I mean, it was quite nice. The pizza was, it was tasty, but I was still upset that half my cheese was on the damn lid because there's no
going back from
no table in there.
What are you supposed to do? Eat lid
They're
cheese?
Lucky.
So would I.
I mean, I did. I took
Absolutely.
a knife and scraped it off.
Absolutely.
Of there, but yeah, I'm letting cheese. It's like when you get the hamburger, and you got cheese on the wrapper. You got to eat the cheese.
That's a fucking delicacy.
I just eat the whole wrapper, but whatever. I'm saying. Anyway, you know what else is a delicacy? Saltylanguage.com.
It's delicacy of links.
That was not smooth. Yeah. Oh yeah, some hot links.
I do like a hot link.
Huh? I could go for a hot link. I haven't had one. Well, actually, I did
also
have
go
one.
for
not
a
that
Lancelot
long ago.
link.
Basically, yes, or a land yacht.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that does sound really good. I need to go to the meat store to get those.
You can't buy the smoky sticks at Meijer. They're fucking trash.
They're not even close.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anywho.
Yep. Anyway, speaking of trash, saltylanguage.com. Click on the links. You can find the link to tangentboundnetwork.com, which is the network we're part of. Or if you need a network for your show, please give them a holler. Even though Mark, unfortunately, is getting all of his Facebook posts taken down because they're basically saying he's spamming, even though he's not. I don't know what's going on, but he's struggling right now.
That sucks.
But anyways, so if you're over there, if you talk to Mark, ask him if he wants the all white meat upgrade.
He does.
Yeah. Oh man, if you want to reach out to us on socials, you can find us on Twitter at salty_language. You can find me on, what am I on? Threads, X, Instagram. I don't know. Might be on other things.
You can find me on Instagram at The Monotony. At Salty Language on TikTok, Salty Language Pod on YouTube. If you watched us, which a few people tuned in, appreciate it. Cool. If you'd want to watch us, just give us a like, a subscribe, go check it out. There's a decent amount of content over there. And patreon.com/salty language. If you love your boys here, you want to help us out, throw us a few shekels, $3 a month. Lots of bonus content, and there's also free content there if you don't want to, give up $3 a month. It's fine. We understand.
Yeah. You can also, subscribe for the $3 and then cancel. Too. That's fine too.
But good luck. Good luck.
I mean, it'd be a
watching
dick move,
everything though in a month. Actually, you probably could if you really tried.
That's. I can't imagine doing that though.
But anywho, yes. It is a lot.
That's a lot.
But yeah, patreon.com/salty. Brian, you also have a sitch.
Yep. Yeah, I have another podcast called The Crazy Life. It's me and Heno. This week we were joined by Kiki, and we had a topic we were going to talk about, but we just got going and talking about valuing your time and self-worth and all that kind of stuff in your job and different stuff, and we just kind of really riffed on that for a while. So we ended up just scrapping the topic for another time. But if you're into that, or we generally talk about mental health or addiction and recovery, that kind of stuff too. So, or just our paths in life. So if you're into that, give us a listen if you would. We'd appreciate it.
The message that Cheeto sent us was, by the way, Stu, the newest Crazy Life was a really good listen. So there you go.
Oh, excellent. Glad you enjoyed it. All right. I always like hearing feedback on those, especially it's cool hearing it on this too, but with the other one, it's a little more personal because we talk about more intimate type stuff, and I don't mean sexy time intimate, but
feelings.
You're really digging in your own psyche a little bit. Yeah. Where we do occasionally on here, but we've by and large tried to keep it lighter.
I mean, if we're talking about sensitive subjects and feelings, it's usually bracketed by just dongs. So
true. Yeah. Oddly
it's
enough,
true.
It's
that weird.
Person too. Yeah, it is pretty weird. We're cuddling on the couch, just talking about intimate stuff, and dongs everywhere. It's very weird. Yeah. Michelle walks in. She's like, "What's going on in here?" We're like, "We don't even know. It's just this just
every
happens."
Night is dong night.
Oh my. That's our new T-shirt. It's just like every night is, and
like,
there's just
no,
a
you
blank
just do
space.
because I think
Night.
dong is the official like currency of China, maybe, or maybe it's Thailand.
Oh, okay.
It's one of yeah. But if you
China.
just get just
China's a yen.
Just get whatever symbol for their currency is. Every night is night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I was just thinking that way, you know, if it'd be cool if you could do like a little dry erase magic on there so that people could just write whatever they want in there, you know. Like every night is taco night, every night is dong night,
it's
whatever.
Always gonna be dong night.
Whatever you're in the mood for that night.
Soup,
every night is soup
spaghetti,
night.
or chicken wings, or pineapple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or all of them. You just dip your chicken wings right in your spaghetti or soup. Soup you could do because you could dip your wings in like a beer cheese soup and probably be delicious, right? But I don't know about spaghetti. That's a mess. It's like the other night I'm looking in the fridge to see what we have. I had a couple chicken tendies that I had made, and I was like, well, I could reheat. There's like 3 of them. Like I could reheat those, and I'm like, I got a little bit of spaghetti left, and I'm like, you know what? I mean,
you're not wrong.
So I ate the spaghetti and then just dipped the fingies right into the pasta sauce, put a little cheese on the fingies whenever he heated them, you know. It was, you know, kind of like a chicken parm. So, yeah, not quite, but it was, you know, a little low budget chicken parm, you know.
I love low budget chicken parm. Hey, whatever.
Got the job done. I was perfect. Full, though, so, Anyway, yeah. So until next time. Have a non-alcoholic beer.
You can have whatever beer you want. Stuff.
Yeah, I'm just
sober
trying to stay.
October.
You know, just.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help.
Stay salty, everybody.